Welcome to Soapbox Heroes. What's up with you guys? Hey, today we got somebody in from out of town. Out of town, bam. We got real dreadlock with it. The real lock. Real Deal Loc. And I was saying real dreadlock because he came in with his partners and everybody had locks. I say, well, who's the real deal? Real Deal, what's happening with you, man?
What's up, man? Enjoying this Houston weather, man.
You enjoying it down here?
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot. It's hot as hell.
Very.
That statement is real when it come down here. You get but they got the drip.
Man, it's been hard for me to stay in a t-shirt. For real.
The humidity.
The only reason I keep a shirt on is for gas stations and Walmart and whatnot.
Yeah. Where you from, man?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. But,
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah. I'm living in Chicago now, though.
Yeah, but I hear how you say it. See, I would have said Louisville, Kentucky.
Man, certain people say Louisville, Kentucky. Certain people like me say Louisville, Kentucky. You might hear somebody say Louisville, Kentucky.
Though when you say Louisville, though, that means you from Louisville.
Yeah, but it's people that's been there 20 years that say Louisville.
Is that right? They squares? What's the difference? I mean, who say it like that?
It's mixed up. You could have a gangster right here say Louisville, and then you could have the white person right here, Mexican say Louisville. You know, it's mixed up in the city.
Yeah. You in Chicago now?
Yes, sir.
What is it like in Chicago?
It's bigger, it's faster. You know, but I mean, it's more opportunities. So I just try to take advantage
More
of the
opportunity?
opportunities. Yep.
Yeah, that's real. Real Deal Loc.
Real deal spill.
How you come up with that?
Man, because everybody, when I was growing up, everybody was trying to be a real nigga.
Yeah.
And I know real niggas that done snitched. I know real niggas that done bitched up. I know real niggas that act like, you feel what I'm saying?
What's your definition of real then, right?
You feel me? So I'm like, okay, I'm already solidified as a real nigga, but I gotta take myself out the category of these real niggas. So I'm like, shit, ain't nothing better than being real deal.
Real deal.
You know, and I don't call myself real deal for nothing. You know, can't nobody say nothing I did something fake, none of that.
Okay, so you A1 certified.
A1 steak sauce.
See, that's what I got out of it when I heard the deal. Because you hear a lot of real. You even see tags and handles, the real. The only other real I know is the Real Deal. We met in the Holyfield, and he was known for knocking cats out.
Because he was the real deal with them things.
The real deal with the thing.
You know, so it's the same with me. Like any aspect, I'm real deal with it. In the streets, I'm real deal with it.
Yeah.
Business-wise, I'm real deal with it. Political, I'm real deal with it. My peoples, I'm real deal with it. Can't nobody say I'm fake in no aspect.
Yeah. Well, you added a lot of elements to real just now. You just kind of captivated me a little bit. You said you real deal on the streets, but you said you real deal politically. You real deal with your people. That's something I don't hear all the time, especially when it comes to rappers. So you already stand out in a certain way. How is it? How important is it for you to be you, completely you?
It's 100% important. I like if I feel like I'm not being me, then I feel like that's being fake. You know what I'm saying? You're not being yourself, so you're being fake. You know, you trying hard for this female, trying hard to impress this person, but you ain't trying hard to impress yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So like, that's how I feel like, man, if I ain't me, then I ain't nothing. Yeah. If I ain't me, I'm trying to portray somebody else. Yeah,
and I'll tell you like this. I just met you, and when I met you downstairs, the way you are right now is the same way you were before the cameras came on. It wasn't no, all right, action, and then he said back, this is the way you are. Do you portray that through your music? When I listen, because I've been listening, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to go to New York just to see the phone drop down, baby. You know what I'm saying? And how do you get your inner character to come through your music? Do you just do your thing? What's your process?
I mean, I listen to a beat. I write the first 4 bars. The first 4 bars might be a hook or it might be the beginning of the verse, depending on how I feel when I come back to them 4 bars. But whenever I write, I mean, I don't write to try to make, like some rappers might be like toss and then try to rhyme toss with floss. But where I'm from, I say boss. So I, if I'm gonna say toss, I ain't gonna say boss because I don't normally say boss when I'm just talking to my peoples. I don't say toss. So if I'm gonna say boss, then I'm gonna, if basically I'm not gonna change the way I say a word to make it rhyme. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel you.
With my accent, I'm gonna keep my accent. So, boss might rhyme with loft or something, even though it don't really rhyme.
You gonna make it fit though.
With my accent, it make it fit, like you said. Yeah. So that's how I come with it.
Yeah. Look, when we talk about real, I know a lot of real rappers. Real, however you want to define real, they may be real in the moment.
Yeah.
What about business wise? When it comes to real deal, Dre, are you real deal when it comes to the business aspect or just the rap aspect?
I'm real deal when it comes to all aspects. So like business wise, okay, you can't come into a business meeting like the way you rap on a song.
Okay.
You can't be like, okay, hey, how you doing, real deal? Like, we sitting here, we trying to do this contract, we trying to side, shit, man, I ain't no bitch ass nigga. So whatever this motherfucking contract say, whatever, I ain't with this shit. So if y'all trying to swindle me now, you can't go in there like it.
Okay.
Because you might shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
You can play dumb.
Yeah.
And see what they trying to get over on you, if they are trying to get over on you.
Yeah.
But you gotta come proper. You can't just, I'm a real nigga, so I'ma act ignorant, and me being ignorant is a real nigga. No, it ain't.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how I split it up.
Yeah, where you learn the game, man. Real Deal Loc. Where you learn the game, man.
Man.
You got it in you. Where you get it from?
I ain't gonna lie. The OGs.
The OGs.
See, you feel me? My young niggas and the young rappers, they say, we ain't never had no OGs. We ain't never had nobody teach us nothing, but the reason I am the way I am is because of OGs. I listened to OGs today. Yeah. I was dropping the rental off at the airport, and the OG stopped and was schooling me on something. I listened.
Yeah.
I might have got a little bit of information out of it, but I mean, that information could help me go a long way.
Yeah. So you take the time to listen to people and incorporate that.
You got to listen and observe.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's a whole lot going on in the game right now as far as styles of rap.
Yeah.
If I were to say, real deal, with your style, with a mumble rapper, lyricist, MC. I don't even know if people even say MC no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What would be your style, or can it be categorized?
It can't be categorized unless I categorize.
Okay, wait a minute, damn it. You say it can't be categorized unless you categorize it.
Because see, I could be a lyricist. I could be a mumble rapper. You see what I'm saying? I could be all of that, but the category of my music is within itself. I'm a real dealist.
A real dealist.
Real dealist. I ain't no mumble rapper.
Explain the real dealist to me.
I'm a real dealist, meaning that most of these rappers is gonna talk about a lot of things that they don't have. Maybe they gonna be on the verge of getting them, but in most of my music, you don't hear nothing about no chain, no $20,000 chain, no, I talk about everyday life and what I'm going through, and I don't sugarcoat nothing, and I don't try to exaggerate nothing. So I'm a real dealist. So you're going to take it how you want to take it.
Yeah.
If you think what I'm talking about is crap or boring, it's about my life. It's my music. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I come with it.
Right. Well, we see so many fraudulent phonies, not real dealers.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this, because it seemed like, to be honest, fraudulent phony is what people do. And I myself, I've never been the guy to take a picture of somebody else's car.
Right.
Do you feel that not doing that slows down progression and things that you're trying to do? Because that's trendy. It's being faulty.
I mean, it slows down a little bit, but this is what rappers don't fail to realize. Okay, you probably got $100,000 contract or something, because rappers do have $100,000 contract and say they got millions. So they line right there off top.
I heard a story about that today.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? But back to it. Okay, let's say I take a picture in front of a Wraith, right? I got $100,000 contract. 2 years down the road, they're gonna be like, "Where Wraith at?"
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So then now that could also backtrack everything that I worked for. You see what I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to be real deal out the gate.
But see,
no flaws.
It seemed like, see, Dre, it seemed like now phony is accepted.
It is.
Phony is not only accepted, it's embraced. See, you didn't know you was gonna come get a real interview today.
I was ready.
You see what I'm saying? See, but phony is embraced, and I'm gonna say I admire you for being able to keep at a certain level a solid on you. Can I call it solid?
Yeah, real deal made solid.
Yeah. Do you ever get the urge to say, you know what? I'm gonna go on and be phony today, just for a little boost.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you a story. It just happened.
All right,
and this is how real deal I am because I'm gonna say it on camera,
right,
and in the interview. So when we came down here, I got 5 designer belts. Right. I got a D&G belt, Gucci belt, Bally belt, MCM belt, so forth, so on.
Yeah.
I'm rushing to get there to catch my flight. I leave all my belts at the crib.
Yeah.
One of my homies that came down here with me, you know, he brought his belt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, big bruh, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is it's feel funny, but just for right now, I'm gonna have to be a borrower, man. Can I see your belt right quick? Cause I ain't got no belts, man. You feel me? So he let me wear his belt and whatnot, you know. And I'm keeping it real. It wasn't my belt.
Be honest about
exactly.
But that don't mean that you're doing without. That just means you forgot something.
Exactly. But outside looking in, we do the video. Next thing you know, the fans or the critics find out that it wasn't my belt. They don't care that I left the belt at the crib. Yeah. They don't care that I got that bread in my pocket to buy this belt if I really want to. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to avoid all that.
Just be honest from the start.
Exactly.
You don't want nobody coming back later like you said. Where that Rafe at?
Exactly.
Where that Rafe at?
Exactly. You was just in a Rafe 2019. It's 2022. You've been in the game 2 years. Yeah. Where's your Rafe?
And it seems like people expect growth financially from rappers. I've noticed that a lot. But people don't understand the ebbs and flow of life.
Exactly.
They think that rappers get money and just be rich forever. How are you going to position yourself? Because you are going to be rich forever. I can feel it already. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to position yourself? What's your 5-year plan? What do you see?
My 5-year plan is 5 words. Investments.
Investments, damn it. I put the damn it on there, 7 words. Investments, damn it.
So, you know, like, even if I take a $200,000-$300,000 contract, if you take any advance, this is for future rappers, any advance that you get, you're gonna have to pay it back. So let's say I get that 200 bands contract, 100 band contract.
It's recoupable.
I'm not going out there to buy no $20,000 chain. I'm not going out there to spend 5 bands on designer. I get 100 bands, 25,000 of that's going into the stock market.
All right.
Maybe 50 of it going to the stock market because I could find my own studio. I could find my own video man, all that, you know, to cut my expenses down. Yeah. So with that being said, I have the money from the stocks, do my show money, do my features and whatnot, pay that label off, you know, then I still can accumulate the show money and everything and still have the stock market on the side, real estate maybe over here, you know, if I, and the further I go, I could start like Pee Wee Longway with music consultation, you know, he does that too, so just different aspects of investments, man.
Okay, so you're looking into the future already.
Yes, sir.
Man,
yes,
that's smart. That's smart. It's something that I noticed when you came in. You got the crew with you. And I noticed like your manager, shout out, he's super cool. Don't drink, you know, working. The crew is very I'll be honest with you, your crew make you look good, man.
Man, I already know. That's why I appreciate them every time. Every day I tell everyone, go, man, I appreciate it. You straight? You straight? I appreciate everything, bro.
Right. How important is it to have the right people around you?
It's very important. You need to be on the same frequencies and have the same energy levels around you because one negative energy can mess up the whole energy for the whole pack. Yeah. You know, so like it's very important. You got to have everybody on the same frequency. Not even the same mindset, but the same frequency of the energy that's around you.
The energy.
Yeah, I'm very spiritual, you know, so like I try to keep my energy, positive energy around me as much as I can. Yeah,
how do you detect that? I mean, seeing videos, seeing the vlogs, seeing you go from here, there, what they say, everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be people that'll see that'll be like, you know what? I want to hang around. I want to be around. How do you separate the fake from the real deal?
actions speak louder than words. So if I'm around you if I'm around you 10 minutes, I'm gonna figure out if you can be around me or if I could be around you, or we don't need to be around each other at all. 10 minutes.
You learn, is that something you learned like growing up, street code?
I learned it in the streets. I also learned it when I was in college for 1 year, and my minor was psychology. So psychology teaches you how to read the body, and read body language, read everything about the body and the mind. So I can say psychology and the streets helped me become that person.
Psychology and the streets. What made you want to get into psychology, man?
Honestly, psychology wasn't even no major or no minor. Like when I first went to college, I went off a basketball scholarship, and my major was business management.
Yeah.
The reason why I was business management is because when they asked me what was my major gonna be, my granny's like, "You should do something like business management." Okay, business management. You see? So, but when I started going to school and actually getting those courses, and then like I had a introduction for a psychology class. And within that summary of the introduction, it told me how to. It told me a lot, but the main thing that I heard was how to read people without talking. Oh yeah,
body language.
So don't nobody got to talk to me, and I can still read them.
I could get it.
Say less. Yeah. So I just took forward the effort of just because I didn't finish college. So when I went back to Louisville, Kentucky, I just put forth the effort of just studying and learning.
Louisville. I'm trying to say Louisville.
Louisville, Louisville.
The square side. Louisville.
Yeah.
Oh, you took it back to Louisville.
Yep. Took it back
said
to
it right. Louisville.
Yep. Started looking up little psychology books. Psychology videos on YouTube and Google, and I just started to like teach myself and study myself as well as being in the streets at the same time. Yeah.
Rappers or artists, I don't even want to just reduce it to rappers. Artists that you listen to growing up that influenced you, in your craft. Who are some of those artists?
Now, I could say these artists, but these artists wouldn't be who they are without who was behind them.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna say the group, and I'm gonna say the artist.
All right.
So I grew up on Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay.
But Busy Bone was the one that influenced me and made me listen.
The Midwest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No Limit.
Okay.
Mystical was the one out of No Limit for me.
Mystical.
Some people couldn't understand what he was saying, but I listened to it so much I understood what he was saying.
Look. It's a funny story. K-Tron, our engineer, and I, we have a friend, and in fact, we interviewed him. His name is Lump.
Okay.
He broke Mystical. In fact, he was going to be here a little bit before you did.
Man.
So Mystical was a big influence on you.
Yeah. Okay. He was a big influence.
All right.
Yeah.
Danger.
Mm-hmm.
Danger.
Looking for me? Here I go. Yeah, for real.
Oh, man.
I can't leave out Cash Money.
Okay.
And the main one out of Cash Money was Juvenile, because he was actually teaching you how to live in poverty. He was actually teaching you how to live at Project Life without being a hot boy if you don't want to be a hot boy. You see what I'm saying? But he still had them hot boy songs as well to teach you how to survive being a hot boy.
Yeah.
The G Code, for an example.
Right.
So, those 4 artists was my favorite, but you got to add the group with them.
Right. Well, that's all. That was down south influence, and that was Midwest influence. I'm from California, man. He cold blooded, K-Tron. He didn't give us no love. Nobody from the left coast. Nobody got no love.
Well, you know what? I used to listen to Dub C. And the West Side Connection.
Ooh, dub.
I used to listen to Dub C.
Skipping across the room.
It was a game that made me that turned me on to Dub C and them. It was called True Crimes, I think.
Yeah.
And there was a song on True Crimes.
Yeah.
With Dub C, Mac 10, and Ice Cube. Man, I played it on repeat to the point where I had to find who these dudes was. Come to find out, they was OGs.
Yeah.
So, I listened to a couple songs. I ain't a big fan, but I also listened to a couple songs and learned some things.
Yeah.
From the West Coast, on West Coast's vision. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But every day every day in them projects, every day listening while I'm hooping.
That Juvenile,
Bone. Mystical, Busy Bone Thugs and Harmony, No Limit, Cash Money. Oh yeah. That's why I did say 4 artists, but I named 3. The 4th artist is J.R. Ryder. But the group, you already know the group.
Yeah. J.R. Ryder? Well, wait, see, now you threw it way to the east. That's a real eclectic group right there. J.R., I wasn't expecting that. If you would have said, look, I would give you 100 guesses, I'd have took 2,000. I wouldn't have guessed that. Yeah. So you liked a whole group of rappers from different places, and when I hear you, I can't really place it just from one place.
Right.
Do that have something to do with it?
It has a lot to do with it. Because even people from Louisville, Kentucky be like, you don't act like no Louisville nigga. I know.
Well, how do a Louisville nigga act?
I don't even want to talk about that.
I'm going to ask the homies when we get off. I'm going to ask the homies.
I'm far from how a Louisville nigga act. I'm going to just say that.
But tell me how a Louisville nigga act. How do a Louisville, or stereotypically?
Stereotypically. Don't get it twisted either. I love my city to death. It's just most of the people that be in the city. So, like, it's a lot of hate. Now I know
that's
everybody.
Everywhere. That's everywhere. Real deal.
It's everywhere,
they
right?
They be hating.
Right.
That just mean you good.
Nah, I mean, yeah, you right about that. I mean, you good, but
it's a special kind of hate.
It's a professional kind of hate, man.
Professional hate.
Let's just put it like this, man. I got homies from Detroit. I got homies from Cincinnati. I got homies from Florida that'll stay about. If you from out of town, they'll praise you. You know, kiss your toes, rub your feet, all that. But after 2-3 years, and you lived in Louisville for 2-3 years, you can't get them same favors, those same treatments that you got when you first got here. You a Louisville nigga now. F you.
Is it because they feel like I know you? You right here with me, and so it's like I could do what you could do. I know you.
That's exactly what it was. Because when I used to live in Louisville, and you know when CDs was popular instead of just streaming, I would be like, hey man, you know, check out my CD, man. I just dropped this and everything. Before they even be like, oh yeah, who are you? What's your rap name? You know, I'm gonna check you out. They be like, oh, my people's rap. Here, take it back.
Oh man,
what they got to do with me? You feel me? Like, yeah, your people's rap, but that don't mean that he say the same songs as me.
Yeah.
You know, so just because your people's rap don't mean what your people's is rapping about is on my CD.
Yeah, we could be totally different.
Right.
It's just people being closed-minded, don't want to see.
Closed-minded, crabs in the bucket, man, all type of those type of phrases.
Yeah. You know what? Louisville, man, I didn't know that. But I see stuff like that happening around the country. I interview people. I talk to a lot of people. How do we break out of that?
Man,
you know the answer. Just say it. Just say it. Look. Come on, real deal. Just say it.
It's easier to say it, but see, you got to break it down for certain people though, because I can easily say, stop hating and support everybody.
Okay,
but you know,
break it down.
How far that's gonna go if I just be like, all we gotta do is stop hating and
support
everybody?
It ain't gonna go nowhere.
Exactly.
As soon as you say it, somebody gonna hate on that statement.
Exactly.
What you mean, stop hating?
Exactly.
I'm not hating. I just really, 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 really don't like it.
Prime example. Okay, L.A.
Right.
If a L.A. artist make it out of L.A., even though they hated him and beefed with him, y'all gonna be behind that L.A. artist because he came from L.A., right? Just like Detroit, just like Atlanta, just like Florida.
Yeah.
We have an artist that's out, 2K Baby. He's major right now.
Right.
We have another artist that's out, Jack Harlow. He's major right now.
Yeah.
Bryson Tiller, major right now. ESTG, major right now.
Yeah.
Niggas don't show no love to them.
Is that right? That's a special kind of hate.
Certain niggas show love, but the whole city ain't behind them like how LA will be behind a Snoop, or you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean by the hate is different.
Well, see, when I was talking about it, it seems like a lot of the hate will come on the ascension, on the way up.
Right.
Then when somebody make it, be like, ooh, child, I been with you the whole time. And so they'll accept you then.
Yep.
So you saying in Louisville,
they don't even do that.
What, man? So that's ugly on both ends, on the way up and when you made it.
Exactly. So that's why I say it's a different type of hate. Yeah, everybody hate in every city and state on somebody coming up, but Louisville's is a totally different type.
Yeah,
they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care about it. They don't care.
Talking about not caring and different types, I see a lot of like rap beef.
Yeah,
man, what you gonna do when somebody come at you? What you gonna? It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
I'ma laugh.
You gonna laugh?
I'm gonna crack up. Let somebody say, "Lock a bitch ass nigga." That nigga. Plus, I found out that nigga wore his homie's belt in the video and blah blah blah. So you know, rappers that get talked about, are they beefing? Then this rapper make a live. Then here come this rapper with this live.
Yeah.
So I would be this rapper with that live and laugh.
And just laugh.
As soon as somebody comment, "What about such and such said something about you?" I'ma laugh. You know, because when I see that person in person, and them cameras is on, y'all gonna really see what's up.
Do people act different? Have you looked at people, interacted with people, and got in front of them and they acted different? Have you witnessed that?
I've witnessed that. A couple
How is
times.
that?
Man, I don't know. I feel like it's just off back of impressing somebody. Like they just want to impress the person. So if they got to go to the far as acting different on camera or off camera, that's just all about impression, man. That's how I feel. But I'm too grown to try to impress somebody. I ain't trying to impress nobody. You know, you gonna like me for me. You gonna hate me for me.
So it's not no going extra for the gram. Is I'm gonna do me.
I don't go extra for nothing.
Well,
I'm go extra for a female.
The answer because I look at your gram and I say he's really genuine to who he is. Again, I appreciate that. I'm enjoying this, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this, man. Look, it's a whole lot. See, you said politics earlier.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot going on in this world. We got these crazy people running the country. Kentucky, we got Breonna Taylor. I saw you did something earlier in dedication. Speak on that a little bit.
That's the What's Poppin' remix. Okay, so the What's Poppin' remix, Jack Harlow as his song.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow from Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
So it's only right if I remix the song and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, I mention what's going on in Louisville, Kentucky.
Right.
You know, you see what I'm saying? So at the end of that song, I just was like, okay, I made it Louisville based with the beat, and I'm from Louisville. So what make us a better is if I have everybody who's not from Louisville that listen to my music do this chant. Not no real deal chant, not no real deal spill chant. We gonna make it bigger than what it is, you know. Yeah. Say her name with me one time, Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
You know, say it again, Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
And you know, if I don't, and I know people is like, I'm not going to say her name. She was this and the third or whatever. So I already know you saying that. So after I say Breonna Taylor, I'm going to say, fuck the police though.
Yeah.
Breonna Taylor. All the police is hoes.
Yeah.
Breonna Taylor though. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, so you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm getting at.
Yeah. We see a lot of, we see police brutality. We see the police, they handle us different.
Yeah.
They act different toward us. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I mean, man, look, it's my thoughts on it. When the police was first made, the police department, the name police, was to go catch slaves that was trying to run away.
Yeah, the patty rollers.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's the same. Ain't nothing changed.
So their origin is the same thing that they maintain now.
Exactly.
Right.
Skin color black. He's guilty already. The only reason why he's talking proper is because he's trying to get himself out of something.
Yeah, we got a code switch.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, officer.
And that's what they think too. So they like, I'm not hearing about nothing. It could be a PhD lawyer that talks proper.
Right.
They still gonna be like, all right, get out the car, get out the back of the trunk. Let me check your vehicle because we ain't going for none of that. You still a nigga.
Yeah, definitely. Give me something. Tell me something an experience that you've had with the police growing up.
Ooh,
we see. It's crazy because as a black man, we all had that ooh. And I'm gonna tell you what that is. What you just did.
Yeah.
Where do you want me to start?
Yeah. That ooh was like where you want me to start, and I got a good one for you.
Man, let me hear.
So I got a stepdaughter.
Right.
I'm at my workplace. You know, I'm on the phone with her mother. They in the apartments. It's my stepdaughter and her mother in the apartments.
Right.
No, it's my stepdaughter, her mother, and her mother's cousin. Her mother's cousin was getting into it with her baby daddy. Long story short, my stepdaughter's mother's cousin's baby daddy came over with about 5 niggas and about 6 females.
What?
I'm on the phone. I'm hearing them trying to kick the door down.
Yeah.
Stop everything, Craig, in trouble. I leave work. You know, I pulls up.
Got to go.
You know, by the time I pulls up, I blacks out.
Yeah.
I hops out the car, strap in my hand and everything. Where they at?
Yeah.
So the way the apartments is, you walk in the first door and then you walk to the apartment door that gets you into the apartment.
Yeah.
So when I walked into the door, I had my gun to my side. It was 3 guys with their back turned to me. Mm-hmm. Before I thought about even raising up, I doing what I was gonna do, they turned around. It was the police.
Ooh.
So they like, hey man, put your gun up, put your gun down, put your gun up, put your gun down. I'm like, which one? Never mind, I'm gonna just put it back in my car. So I'm slowly walking out the door. I put it in my car. As soon as I close the door, they hem me up on my car, and they're like, "What the hell's going on?" I'm like, "Man, I'm here. The same reason why y'all here.
I got here after you.
You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't even see y'all. I didn't see no police lights flashing. I'm thinking dudes and girls are still at my daughter's door.
I'm coming.
So I'm ready to come in here, and
Yeah.
So it was 2 white officers, 1 black officer, and I'm talking to, it was a white officer in the middle, white officer here, white officer here. I'm talking to these 2 white officers about like, hey man, what if y'all here with me? What if y'all get that call that y'all wife at home, somebody trying to break in y'all crib? Y'all stopping trying to arrest me.
Right.
Y'all ready to go to the crib and see what's going on.
This don't matter no more.
So these 2 was like, yeah, we understand that and this and the third. This white officer's like, no, that's stupid, dumb, ignorant, and retarded what you did.
What?
So I looks at him and I'm like, I can't be too stupid, dumb, ignorant, retarded if I've been at my job for 4 years. This gun is legally in my name and I don't even have a record, bro.
Yeah.
So I shutted him up real quick. Back to these 2.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to these 2 for a good 2 more minutes. They not explaining no charge or nothing. They trying to figure out why I ran up on them with a gun and scared the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So I'm explaining to him like, man, I'm here for my daughter. People trying to kick down the door for my daughter. So I'm coming to knock something off.
Yeah.
And the other white officer was like, I don't care what you saying, you still ignorant, and I still think you was retarded for that.
Trying to start something.
He did start something. I think he did because
escalating shit.
I was like, what is he on?
Yeah.
And that's what got me locked up. First thing, as soon as I got in the car, they made the black officer lock me up.
Always.
So then the black officer's like, this was the craziest stuff I ever seen. 14 years on the force in my life,
and he got to do some extra to impress his good old buddies.
Exactly,
to fit in.
And I'm like, bro, I've been in Louisville about 14 years now. I've seen way worse stuff than what you think I did. What are you talking about?
Turn on the news.
So this is what happened. He badged his partners that locked me up with him. First thing that he was looking up, attempted murder. I was nervous at first, but then I know the law a little bit, so then I'm like, oh, shit ain't great. Stick cool. You can act like you ready to do it.
Yeah.
Then when we got to booking, he tried to press the issue on wanton endangerment.
Oh wow!
So as I'm still in in Louisville, Kentucky, they got a booking cage. So you in this cage until you wait to go into the booking place.
Right.
So you still got your phone and all that. So I'm looking on Google to see what wanton endangerment charges are.
Yeah.
I looked at all 1, 2, 3 counts of them and. Nah, not counts, but 1, 2, 3 different types of wanton endangerment.
Yeah.
And all of them starts with you have to fire the gun off around people.
I'm gone.
So I'm sitting back like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You gonna try to get me for wanton endangerment? I ain't shoot that motherfucker. I just was great pointed and y'all got spooked.
Yeah.
And so I had got a lawyer. The lawyer told me I couldn't take it to trial because the thing that would take me under is there was another officer outside and watched me walk in the door with the gun.
Then why he ain't do nothing?
Exactly. Exactly.
Some just don't work out about that.
Exactly.
So you saw me get out the car and go after your fellas with a pistol.
Exactly.
And you sat there and watched. If I'm them, I should be mad at you.
Exactly. So my lawyer's like, yeah, I seen the body footage, and yeah, you walk right past that. I don't know how you didn't see him. I blacked out. Shit, So then I was like, all right, well, we ain't gonna take it to trial. What can we do?
Yeah.
He was like, man, look, we can amend it to harassment. And I'm like, bruh.
Who were you harassing?
The police officers.
That you didn't know were police officers.
I got charged for harassment on police officers.
And you were coming
to protect my family.
Your family. Which you're expected to do. You a black man.
Exactly.
So cold part about it, peep game. You was at work.
Exactly.
And then you come home to protect your family. All the shit that people act like black men don't do, and then you get in trouble for it.
Exactly.
Ain't that a bitch?
They had me on and this is right after Mike Brown got killed.
Ooh.
So look, I'm on the 9 p.m. o'clock news. I'm on the 10 o'clock news. I'm on the 11 o'clock midnight. They trying to make it seem like I'm a cop killer just so it could take a little bit off of Mike Brown.
Man,
I was on every news station in Louisville, Kentucky.
Man, that's ugly.
Yeah, like it was crazy. I didn't think I was gonna get out.
They could make you look however they want to make you look. I had a police officer tell me one time when I was young, we was running the streets. We wasn't doing nothing wrong. You know, you just young.
Yeah.
In the streets, just having fun, running up and down. And they pulled us all to the side, pulled us over looking for somebody. You know, that's always the story. Mm-hmm. And he got his hand on his gun, and I'm looking at his hand on his gun. He was like, hey, youngster, don't worry about this gun. I can kill you with my pen. You know what I'm trying to say? He said, they can write whatever they want.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They can write whatever they want.
And that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to write an attempted murder.
Attempted
and I'm like,
murder?
nigga, why? Because at the time I was making more money than them at a job that I was at.
Yeah.
B, I just talked crazy to you, and I was right about what I was saying, so I made you look stupid in front of your coworkers. Yeah. That's what got me locked up.
Yeah, well, you know, police officers, they want you to come in and be subservient. They want you to act like a puppy.
They want you to act like the person that made the police. They want you to act like they are a slave masters.
Yeah. They want to be overseers.
Like the people that hired us, the slave masters.
Yes, boss.
Exactly.
You
yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes, officer. I'm ready to go, boss. You want to take me? Just come on, boss.
I'll let.
That's what they want. Mm-hmm. Look, real story, real quick. The other day, and this is how I know. Is black men, we go through things. I'm gonna ask you a question, and you be the interviewer real quick, right? We do this.
Okay.
The other day, you tell me if this is PTSD.
Okay.
I'm laying there in bed. I'm knocked out. I'm knocked the fuck out. I'm out cold.
Yeah.
And I hear boom, boom, boom on the door. Now, mind you, I haven't done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you know that sound, right? I looked at my girl and said, "Tell him I'm not here."
PTSD.
I ain't did shit. When I say nothing wrong, man, look, you see, I just float around, do my thing. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong. But when I hear that, and she say, well, how you know who it is? Who is it? I say, it's the police. Tell them I'm not here. And look, this is the thing. It's funny, but it's not. I'm a grown-ass man. I went and sat in my bathroom and closed the door. As if that was going to do something if they were to come in.
PTSD, man.
PTSD.
Every time I heard a way, boom, 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 boom. First thing I do, you can ask my peoples that's with me.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Who's that?
Yeah.
Don't go to the door. Just look out the window.
Yeah.
Don't go to that door. Look out the window. You know, don't. That's PTSD, man.
Yeah. We have a reason to be on edge when we see the police.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because I mean, and we're gonna talk about it because we see so much going on, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black men in this room. Mm-hmm. How many do you think has never had an issue with the police?
All of them had issue with the police. And I barely know 2 in here, but I know all of us had issues with the police.
Oh man. So what comes to your mind when you hear people say, well, most officers are good?
I say, you lie, because if most officers are good, they will get all the bad officers out. Don't you think it seems it's a little bit of good officers and a lot of bad officers? Right. To the point where, hey, good officer, you say some shit about this nigga, I can get you fired. And I know your address and everything because we work with you.
Real deal dreadlock, y'all. Real deal dreadlock, y'all. hey, see, we had to get into the real deal, man.
Real deal
we had
spill,
to do
man.
it. Real deal spill.
Yeah.
And now you in Texas is real deal spill, keeping it trill.
Keeping it trill.
Oh, I like that. I like
real
that.
Deal
I
spill,
like that.
Keeping it trill.
Hey man, what you got on the menu? What you working right now? I heard the songs. What you working on right now?
I'm working on a mixtape right now. It's called The Deal Without a Deal. The Deal Without a Deal.
The Deal Without a Deal.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be about 8 to 10 songs, remixes.
Yeah.
I'm doing other people beat, and basically like it's practice to me. That's where I show most of my lyric skills on remixes, and to show you that, hey, I can rap. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
And then after that, I have a project dropping, a little EP full of original music. I paid exclusive rights for the beats. Everything's taken care of as far as paperwork with these original music. And I probably won't drop that until December. So like we gonna try to push the remix mixtape, The Deal Without a Deal, which will be on SoundCloud, YouTube. It's probably gonna be everywhere for real. Now that I seen Lil Wayne put that No Ceilings on Apple Music, I'm gonna try to do that too. And yeah, just with that mixtape, I'm working on finishing that, which that's almost done. I still got a little bit of run in Houston until this Sunday coming up, and then after that, I'm gonna be working on another run, maybe in Chicago or Atlanta. I'm not for sure yet.
Okay.
I want to say Chicago right after this run.
Yeah.
But after Chicago, it'll definitely be Atlanta, or if it's Atlanta, it'll be definitely Chicago. But
one of the two.
Yeah, one of the two.
Those are the plans.
Yep, and that's pretty much what I got going right now.
Yeah. Who are the people with you, man? You got some people in the building.
I got my manager, Troy Yop. I got
Shout out.
Yeah, I got my brother Reese, from Chicago.
Yeah.
Originally from the West Side. I got my brother Sino Fresh.
Yeah.
He from Chicago, but
he fresh.
Yeah.
I say, you got dreads too? He say, but I'm fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah, man. You know, dread real deal, dread fresh, man.
Dread fresh.
Yeah, most def.
Yeah, most def.
But yeah, my family.
They all family, and I noticed that. That's why I wanted to make sure that we talked about how it is to have the right people around you. I've had people come around to come do interviews and stuff, and the people around them make you say, "I'll never deal with him."
Right.
They don't see the people around you. That's just a part of it.
Right.
But I think your people understand that it's not them. It's gonna be you that suffer the consequences, man.
That's why we move like a unit.
Move like a unit. How important is it to move like a unit?
It's very important. That's how these rappers getting robbed.
They get robbed because they not moving in the unit.
Robbed, for one, you're trying to impress a whole hood that you ain't from, and for two, you and your whole squad moving word.
Big problem.
Y'all ain't moving as no unit.
Big problem.
Yeah,
man. Look, Louisville, Chicago, you in the H. Can you spit something off the top of the head? You can you freestyle? Just freestyling something that get done?
Damn, man, I ain't freestyling in a while.
Ooh! See, I always ask people because I be wanting to know, you know what I'm saying, what the trends are now. I've noticed that's dying. Is it dying or
freestyling is dying?
Why is it dying?
I mean, the game is taken over by young folks, and young folks ain't into the freestyle no more. Ain't nobody just going, their freestyle is going to the studio, spitting 2 bars, stop, punch in, think of 2 more bars, then spit that, stop, think of 2 more bars. That's a form of freestyling, but that ain't the freestyling we talking about.
Yeah.
MC freestyle.
Look, I'm over here bewildered. As you said, I'm like, oh, that's freestyle.
Yeah. So we used to the Lil Flip freestyle where nigga gonna freestyle for a good 2 minutes and he gonna talk about what's around him, and what's going on, mention you, your shoes, how it feel today. That's the freestyle we used to.
Yeah.
But in today's age, it's
different.
I'm on the block with the Glock. All right, hold on. All right, punch me in. Off top selling rocks. Yeah, I freestyled off top of it was off top of my head right there.
With a punch in.
Yeah. That's today's freestyling.
Yeah. Well, is it something to disrespect, or is it something to just get used to because things are changing?
You gotta get used to it. Things don't stay the same always, so you gotta get used to it. That's why you can't really be upset with certain young niggas with mumble rap or certain young niggas on how they do their music, because everything gonna change.
You know what I thought about, to tell you the truth? At first I was like, well, mumble rap, and then it hit me. I'm probably a little older than you. I was like, but then I come up and we had rappers like pump skibbity pump pump. I got the pump up to Daisy crazy. So we've always had rap that was different, but that particular song was hard.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. So I do think that we got to give room for new things. It's just I'm old, man. Mm-hmm. I'm old.
So when I have this debate with an older person, and they be like, "Man, how you be knowing what Kodak be saying? The same way y'all knew rapping Duke, the way y'all knew rapping Duke." Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just different year, different generation. Dies effects.
Yeah.
So
I could dig it.
It's just a recycling, man. It's a recycling. That's it.
Yeah, man. Hey, we about to get into something. We're going to have you do a song, man. What you about to do?
I'm gonna do my single, man. Ain't the Same, which is on all music platforms. I got a video on YouTube. Man, that's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's on Spinrilla, my mixtapes. You know, if you don't got no streaming site, you can get on Google Play. Anywhere, it's everywhere. You'll find it. That's what I'll be performing.
Yeah, where do the people come find you? If they don't know, where do they go to find you?
Our social media platforms is Real Deal Loc, at Real Deal Loc. Everything is spelled correctly now. So spell real, not REEL. It's real, REAL. Deal Loc, not Loc, not LOC, LOCK. Real Deal Loc, at Real Deal Loc. And then you can just type in the same thing on YouTube. Real Deal Loc. Matter of fact, type in Real Deal Loc on Google and everything gonna pop up.
Period, point blank.
Yeah.
Man, hey, Real Deal Loc, this was a great interview. It was my pleasure, man. I enjoyed it.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Man, absolutely. Hey, if you guys don't know, now you know. Real cat, man. Real cat. I can't say enough. He's the same off camera, on camera. I catch a real good vibe from him. We gonna get into some music, man. Look, when you do, you know what I'm saying? K-Try, we got this recorded. Don't forget about us. You gonna come see us again?
Again.
Absolutely.
As many times as you want, because you feel me, like, y'all ain't have to do this.
Yeah, but no, man.
Y'all looking out, so I gotta look out too, man.
We all gotta look out and make sure, man. Real Deal Loc, y'all.
Yeah, Real Deal Loc, man. Real Deal Spiel, man.
Absolutely. We'll be right back right after this.
I got this time. Yeah. All right, this the Real Deal Spiel deal right here. Real Deal Loc in the building. Check us out. Real deal, man. You already know. Straight from out of Louisville, Kentucky, man. Chicago, what up? Houston, what up? Hey. Montclair over my shoulders for the wintertime, yeah. You can tell I'm eating every hour's dinner time, yeah. On my grind, chasing money with no finish line, yep. Never snitched, I keep them cute bitches, don't get no dimes, up. Damn, I meant dropping dimes. On a fit, I dropped a dime, yeah. Ooh, ayy. Ooh, I got my shit under control. I get money and fuck hoes, yeah. Ooh, ayy. Ooh, took a trip to New York City just to see the ball fall. Had the ball till I fall, shopping, hitting malls, dawg. Never answer, all I see is missed calls in my call log. To all y'all haters, I know that this here is pissing y'all off. Ayy, I'm a new nigga, this ain't the same me. Boy, I be through with them, this ain't the same freak. I took a L, got a dub in the same week. That's your girl, but we hitting the same cheeks. Ayy, I'm a new nigga, this ain't the same me. Boy, I be through with them, this ain't the same freak. I took a L, got a dub in the same week. That's your girl, but we hitting the same cheeks. Montclair over my toes, I'm a expensive stepper. Black and white chicks, we cook a threesome, yeah, they my salt and pepper. All hundreds, please, that's what I always tell the bank teller. I'm no rat, but I like cheese, mozzarella, my cheddar. We both hitting the same cheeks. Difference is she with you is pitiful, cause it's the truth. I put my mic all in her booth. I keep protection like I'm fucking. No condom, just pistols busting. You robbing me is so funny. Take these bullets, not this money. Hey, I just mind my business, but your bitch won't be all in it. I'm in the ocean and stroking motion like washing dishes. Good riddance after I'm finished. I gotta get back to gritting. Real deal, I don't need no attention. I forgot the last part of this song, but fuck it. I'm a new nigga, this ain't the same me. Boy, I be through with them, this ain't the same freak. I took a L, got a dub in the same week. That's your girl, but we hitting the same cheeks. Ayy, I'm a new nigga, this ain't the same me. Boy, I be through with them, this ain't the same freak. I took a L, got a dub in the same week. That's your girl, but we hitting the same cheeks. Ayy, I'm a new nigga, this ain't the same me. I took a L, got a dub in the same week. Boy, I be through with them, this ain't the same freak. Where I'm from, Louisville, Kentucky. Ayy. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, but that ain't, hey, at the end, it ain't the real lyrics to the song. So if you want to go on YouTube and check out the video, Apple Music, go do that. Check out the real song. Real Deal Spiel, man. Real Deal Loc.